Hi, my name's Alex. It's beautiful and sunny here in northern Spain, and today we're going to take a look at our Opel Life Combo Camper van. Lucie and I have been traveling around Basque Country and Navarra for about 3 weeks now, and we wanted to take a moment to show you how we organize our climbing gear along with our living space in a really small vehicle. So let's take a look up here up front at the driver's side and the passenger seat. Over here we keep some climbing guidebooks and other books. Here on the passenger's, no, this is the driver's seat. On the driver's seat and on the passenger side we have 2 blankets. This one that I'm sitting on, we actually put over our bed, which we'll show you in a few minutes. And this one we use for picnics or taking to the beach. Here in the middle console, we open this up. We keep 2 bottles of water, so these are each 1.5 liters, so that gives us 3 liters of water here. And then we have some wallets and our sunglasses, gum, and things like that. And then inside we have one USB plug. And then on my side, where I'm sitting in the passenger seat, there's a really cool compartment here. It's perfect for storing computers that we use for work or watching YouTube, Netflix, things like that when we go to a bar. And underneath, we keep some power cords, some card games, an external battery, things like that. And down under my seat, we keep 2 backpackers chairs. And when we unfold our kitchen and table, we'll show you how these work. And last but not least, here up top, we keep some extra power cords for computers, another card game, and at night when we take out our sleeping bags, we put the storage cases up here so they're not in our way. So let's hop back and take a look at some of our climbing gear. Alright, so here we have one of our biggest problems when traveling in a small vehicle. Lucie and I are boulderers, and we have 2 really large bouldering pads. So what we actually do with these things at night is we take them out and cover them with a plastic tarp so they don't get wet, and we'd store them side by side on top of our van. So let's go ahead and take out our bouldering pads and start unfolding the bed so we'd show you what our sleeping arrangement looks like. Alright, so this is what our bed looks like unfolded at night when we're ready to go to sleep. As you can see, take a look underneath, we have a ton of storage space. This backpack is full of climbing gear. There's more climbing gear on the other side. And over here we've got towels, clothes, and even room for food, stuff like that. To support the bed, there's a piece of plywood that we use when the bed unfolds. And here, up front, there's 2 more supporting legs. So those are really important. So let me go ahead and climb in the bed and we'll take another look. So we actually have the option of folding up the first third of the bed and using it like a sofa, but we prefer putting our pillows against the front car seats. And then we can lay back on them and watch Netflix, work on our computers, or just hang out. So I'm about 5'6" or 170 centimeters, and at night when we put our pillows flat, as you can see, I fit perfectly in the bed. I'm not anywhere near close to touching my head with the car seat or my feet to the trunk door. There's enough room in the bed to sleep 2 people comfortably. And here on the windows, these are great. I'll take this off so you can see. If I can get the suction cup off. These are perfect for reflecting not only the sun, but they've got insulating layers, so at night when it's really cold, they hold in the warmth and they keep us from freezing to death. So let me put this back on and I'll hop out and we'll take a look at our kitchen. So our kitchen's actually here in two parts. Lucie's going to start by opening out this drawer. Here you can see we have our gas stove. It's a one stove burner. Underneath we have a cutting board, which we can also use as a side table to put things on while we're cooking. This shelf underneath, we store some pots and pans and dry goods. This is our pots and pans kit with some cups and plates. And then this accessory is really great to use while we're cooking. It's a windshield. So Lucie's going to unfold that. We'd put this around our pot or pan while we're cooking, and it helps keep our gas from getting turned off by the wind. So we'll fold this back up. And looking in this compartment, here we have a 10-liter water jug. So this is where we store all of our water. And then we also have some climbing gear way in the back. And then some paper towels and another bag of food. Lucie's going to close up this drawer and go ahead and take off the cushions of the bed. And we'll show you what we have inside of our cabinets. In this back cabinet here, we keep most of our dry goods. As you can see, it's pretty deep. This is a whole box of couscous, and there's some pasta, olive oil, vinegar, and a bunch of other foods here. So this is where we keep most of our food. This middle piece of plywood we can remove, and this is also going to be our table. So underneath there's this metal ring where we can put in a pole. We can use this as a table down inside here. We can sit inside of our van if we want to while it's raining, or what we prefer to do, of course if it's sunny, is pull out this, it's not really a tripod, but another piece of plywood with the same metal ring, and put on the supporting pole, and we have a nice table to dine on outside. Those chairs over there are the chairs that were hiding under the passenger seat in the first part of the video. So this is what it would look like if we were dining outside on our table. Perfect for two people as we knock our table over. Then if we can actually take off the table from the supporting pole, and using these little pieces of plywood here, we can put the table hanging off the end of our trunk. And use this as a dining area as well. So this is our favorite. Lucie's going to put the table back inside of the bed frame. And finally, on this side of the van, we have a small storage compartment where we keep some miscellaneous accessories, along with 2 battery-powered lanterns that we'd use for eating outside at night or hanging out inside of the van. Then, inside of this big, massive storage cubby is where we keep all of our clothing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Lucie and I have been traveling for 3 weeks now, so this is 3 weeks worth of clothing. This sack is full of all of our dirty clothing. This is just a basic reusable bag that you can find at any supermarket. And then these are really cool. These are like Amazon packing cubes. And inside we have 3 weeks worth of clothes. So this is all of my clothing. Lots of t-shirts. And in the back, we can also open up this cubby from the top. And we have 2 more of these packing cubes. So between these 3 cubes, Lucie and I can store a ton of clothing. And we really have space to put more clothing if we'd wanted to. But we try to keep things a bit to the minimum. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed the tour of our Opel Combo Life camper van. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have some questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment box down below. And until next time, happy traveling!